US dollar falls to 4-year low. Immigration crackdown boomerangs on the US president. You see? Minnesota shooting. Corporate America speaks out. Trump's approval ratings touch record low. Trump's biggest test. This is the one. Triple trouble.
When Donald Trump returned to the White House, his supporters called him Teflon coated, a political survivor, someone who managed to beat the odds and return to the White House with even bigger numbers. Since then, Trump has managed to shake off scandals, widespread criticism, and sustained international backlash for his policies.
I mean, what are your thoughts on the Trump doing all this thing? Trump's presidency under pressure from multiple fronts. Yes, Trump is doing so many things in a very few of times.
But 1 year into his presidency, his second presidency, cracks have begun to appear in Trump's armor. His presidency is facing a serious stress test. Pressure is building from all sides, the markets, the streets, and even some of his own backers. We'll start with the US dollar. It is the backbone of America's financial system.
Yes, US dollar is all-time low, you can also say.
And a global safe haven. But now it is losing its shine. The dollar has sunk to new lows. Over the past year, it has fallen by 10%. In fact, this week...
Yes, 10%. Past year, 10%. Lowest level in 4 years. You see this.
The US dollar recorded its sharpest one-day drop. It fell to a 4-year low. This is against a basket of global currencies. We're talking about the global peers of the US dollar, like the euro, the Japanese yen, the British pound, the Canadian dollar, the
Yes, against this ones, it's so much low right now. So fiat currency is the one we always talk about. Fiat currency is going to be no value in itself.
Krona and the Swiss franc. The US dollar is getting weaker against these currencies, and the US president was asked about this. But he tried to brush off concerns. Donald Trump...
Look what Donald Trump has to say about this thing when asked about
said
it.
a weaker currency was actually, and I'm quoting, great. Listen to this.
Well, Mr. President, with the current value of the dollar, do you think it's declined too much? No, I think it's great. I mean, the value of the dollar, look at the business we're doing. No, dollar's doing great.
What is True telling, bro? He's always doing the Hawks things. Trump, stop it doing Hawks thing and be something safer. He's always trying to play the game with it.
You know, it's very interesting. If you look at China and Japan, I used to fight like hell with them because they always wanted to devalue their yen. You know that? The yen and the yuan. And they'd always want to devalue it. They devalue. And
Yeah, China, won is the Korean currency, I think, yes?
it's not fair that you devalue because it's
Yen is the Japanese currency. I mean, what they achieve devaluing their currency?
to compete when they devalue. But they always thought, no, our dollar's very good.
Trump
I mean, what is this happening right now? Anthropic also issue a statement. Anthropic, CEO from Target Anthropic. All right, okay.
his entire political campaign on the promise of a strong America in every aspect. But
Make America great again. MAGA is all what was talked about, yes?
now he says a weaker dollar is actually great. It's classic Trump.
How is gonna be great? The classic Trump, we always say, oh my God.
He's trying to spin this in his favor, but investors are not buying this line. Today, the US dollar showed fresh signs of weakness. One expert called it a falling chainsaw. And the dollar is only one front where Washington's weakness is showing. Pressure is building over Trump's
Oh my God, you see, Minnesota is the one of the places that's very bad at the risking.
immigration policies as well. The crackdowns by ICE have boomeranged on the president.
Ice pressing. Oh my God. I'm gonna show you again what really
The
happened
dollar is
right
only
here.
one front where Washington's weakness is showing. Pressure is building
Look at the ICE people getting his face tweaked by the tape.
over Trump's immigration policies as well. The crackdowns by ICE have
Look at him. Look at him right here. Oh my God. Damn, it's so funny, so funny.
ICE, as you know, is the US Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement. They
Yes, ICE, Immigration and Custom Enforcement. This is the full form of ICE.
cracking down on immigrants whom they call illegal.
They crack you down, they push you down, and they just hold you. If you are Hispanic, if you are not looking like American, Hispanic, Asian, or anything you are, they will just arrest you.
Aliens. The crackdown has been especially brutal in the state of Minnesota. ICE agents shot dead 2 American citizens in separate incidents and detained many children. This triggered a severe backlash. It got
Yes, they are detaining children, sorting people, and Minnesota is the bad time if you live there.
so bad that now the US president is rolling back his campaign. President Trump gave an interview. He called the incident
You see how they are behaving to the people, American people. They are.
Minnesota terrible. This was followed by an announcement where Trump said he would de-escalate a little bit in Minnesota.
We're going to de-escalate a little bit, but I will tell you, you look at the numbers, they're doing better than they've done in many years.
This is what Trump is saying. I will de-escalate, but they are doing better. What the mean are you doing?
Trump may want to spin his campaign as a success, but on the ground there's a lot of anger, both among lawmakers and
You see, this is the Chinese people are just going against them.
civil society. In fact, some of Trump's biggest backers are also speaking out, like Apple CEO Tim Cook. He sent a memo to his employees. Tim Cook wrote that he was, and I'm quoting, he was heartbroken by the death of American citizens at the hands of ICE agents. We have a copy of the memo. Here is what Tim Cook wrote, and I'm quoting.
This is what Tim Cook wrote. Apple's Cook calls for de-escalation after Pratt shooting. Yes, Pratt is the one man. Oh my God, this is one.
I believe America is strongest when we live up to our highest ideals, when we treat everyone with dignity and respect, no matter who they are or where they're from.
This is what is happening. Oh my God. If you're not American, you're gonna be get shot in the head by the ICE people. Oh my God.
That's what Tim Cook wrote. Reports say he also spoke to Donald Trump and he called for de-escalation. Sam Altman is making similar appeals. Sam Altman is the CEO of OpenAI, the
So funny, I see. Oh my God. Oh my
behind
God.
ChatGPT. He too sent a message to his employees, and I'm quoting again. What's happening with ICE is going too far. There is a big difference between deporting violent criminals and what's happening now, and we need to get the distinction right.
You to billion of private investment funding from the Saudi. Where are you right now? That's the place.
Tim Cook and Sam Altman. These are just two examples. Multiple top executives have issued such statements against the
Elon Musk also said these things, but he's like 50-50 on also both sides.
crackdown on immigrants. Like the incoming CEO of Target. His name is Michael Fidelki.
Incoming CEO? What do you mean incoming CEO? What is gonna say incoming CEO?
Target, as you would know, is one of America's biggest retailers. Its new CEO has called the shootings incredibly painful. Similarly, the CEO of Anthropic has issued a statement.
Anthropic is the cloud, you know.
Company behind the Claude AI platform.
Yes, cloud is the best one.
The CEO called the events in Minnesota a horror. And these comments are worth noting because some of these names, some of these people were standing right next to Trump during his inauguration when he took
Yes, right next to Trump. You see, this is the Tim Cook right next to Trump in his inauguration.
for a second time as president. These tech and business leaders have been among Donald Trump's top supporters. Now they're speaking out against his immigration policies.
Yes, out against the Trump policies. Oh my God, you gotta think about this thing before supporting the Trump. Oh my God.
And these are not isolated events. Let's put these pieces together. A falling US dollar, domestic unrest, and pushback from industry leaders and allies. Clearly, President Trump is on the back foot, and it's reflecting in his approval ratings.
What do you think? What is Trump doing all this thing for? What is he going to achieve from all this thing? I did not get it. This
New poll is out. It shows that Trump's approval rating on the issue of immigration has fallen. 53%.
53%. It's fallen. You see, Trump's approval on immigration report the survey. Oh my God.
Americans do not agree with Trump's approach. This is a president who ran on the
That's
issue.
because if you are also an American, if you are an American citizen, you're born American, you get been detained by the ICE as well.
Immigration, it was a centerpiece of his election campaign.
Yes.
But now a majority of Americans disapprove of his approach. Does this mean his presidency is under threat? Well, far from it. There is no serious challenge
Yes, I mean, it's kind of, but I mean, he's now president. I don't
to
think
Donald
so.
Trump. But the pressure is real. And it's immense. And for now, Trump has chosen to respond with restraint.
Wait a minute. I mean, guys, what are you thinking? Trump is making America great again, and he is making America the worst again. I mean, China is the one who's gonna be leader. I think if it's keep happening, the things are what is happening right here.
But again, this is a politician who has built his brand on shock and disruption. So it's hard to say how long the restraint will last and how soon the next disruption will be unleashed.
The world's
All right, guys.